My boyfriend wants to break up with me because of my breasts. Some weeks ago my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. It's not too late, but it could have been diagnosed earlier, so radiation and chemotherapy is needed and we're worried about her. When she got diagnosed, she finally told me, in tears, something I didn't know. My grandma died because of breast cancer, almost at the same time my aunt did. I have 6 aunts, and when one of them died from breast cancer, the rest checked themselves. 2 of them found some early bumps and were able to get rid of them without much difficulty. She told me this so I can get checked immediately. So, I got checked. That's when I found out I have a high risk of getting breast cancer. One of my cousins also had a very high risk of breast cancer, so she decided to remove her breasts and deal with the problem right away. I talked with her, and while she didn't encourage me to follow her steps, she was willing to answer any questions. Afterwards, I decided to also remove my breasts for my own health. My mom surprisingly was very accepting of my decision, and we both agreed with the pros and cons of the surgery. Here's when my boyfriend enters the scene. He was with me the whole process of my stress, from my mom's diagnosis to my own. He was with me all the time, reassuring me that he's on my side no matter what I want to do. However, I guess getting a double mastectomy wasn't part of the deal. When I told him to say goodbye to my breasts because they're gonna go eventually, his face dropped. "Really?" was the first thing he said. I explained to him everything, how my cousin also got a mastectomy and how it's not 100% sure that I'm going to be cancer-free, but it's the best option for me and the one I decided to pick. He said, "Oh. Cool, I guess," but you could tell he seemed shocked and tried to play it off. Afterwards, there was a clear shift in his attitude, and eventually I felt so uncomfortable I had to leave his house. This morning I woke up with some screenshots from one of our mutual friends. The mutual friend admitted that he couldn't bear to hide the messed up things my boyfriend was saying, so he wanted to warn me. My boyfriend had confessed to this friend that he looked up the aftermath photos of mastectomies and he's grossed out by the scars. He then made comments on how weird and masculine my chest is gonna look after it. He continued saying that he loves me and my body, but he's a breasts guy. The fact that his perfect girl was now gonna lose the best part of her was a big turn off for him. After explaining his stupid reasoning, he also asked my friend on how to bring this up to me without looking like a jerk. Our friend called him out and told him that there's absolutely no way to explain his reasoning without looking like an idiot. So, my boyfriend decided to suck it up and not bring it up to me ever. He concluded that eventually he was gonna find an excuse to break up with me without making it obvious. I'm devastated. My life is literally in danger, and his biggest worry is that he's not gonna be able to touch my breasts again. What? My surgery is in 5 days. I'm nervous and now depressed. The person who supposedly supported my decisions is planning on how to break up with me because I decided to look out for my health. He's an idiot, but still he managed to twist and add an insecurity that wasn't there. I didn't mind the operation at first. I couldn't care less about not having breasts. However, now all these ideas of scars and blood, and the masculinization of my body is taking a toll on me. I feel all alone.